Hello friends, I am Vinod Kumar Ashok Pradhan. In this video, we are going to learn how to develop our vocabulary. What are the aspects that help us to develop our vocabulary? So let us start and go to the word of developing vocabulary. Friends, in this developing vocabulary, there are some word classes. These word classes are open and closed word classes, then word formation process in which there is affixation, which means we fix prefixes and add suffixes. Then we have blending, compounding, etc. The third word classes are synonyms and antonyms. Then we will learn about confusing words and finally phrasal verbs. Friends, just have a glance at this small chart. In the word classes, in open word classes, there are nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. These open word classes, they are called open words because by adding some particles, we can make new words from them, and they are open-ended. They are called as contained words because they carry meaning. For example, nouns. Friends, we are going to give a label to the nouns as capital N. Then verb will be labeled as capital V. Then we will call adjective as ADJ, and for adverb we shall use AV. Friends, nouns are door, bat, tree, fruit, etc. You have already know you all you all you already know that nouns are the words which are the names of some thing, person, idea, or an object. Then verbs, you know very well that verbs are the action words like play, cut, eat, write, and so on. Adjectives give additional information about nouns. For example, clean, big, good, sweet, etc. Adverbs give additional information about verbs like quickly, frankly, now, yesterday, etc. Friends, generally the words ending with ly are adverbs, but there are also some words which do not come with ly suffix. You have these examples like now and yesterday. Friends, closed word classes means we cannot make new words from them like open words. They are not open-ended and they are called as structure words because they are used to build structures. They don't have definable meaning. Friends, like open words, we have also labeled these closed word classes. Now, determiner will be labeled. Determiner is labeled as small d, pronoun as pn, preposition as small p, conjunction as small cj, operator or helping words are labeled as aux, ox, then interjection is labeled as I, J, and enumerator is labeled as E. Friends, determiners are a, an, the, some, any, and all. The examples of pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, one, and prepositions are at, in, of, to, above, up, on, etc. Conjunctions that join two words or two sentences or two phrases are but, and, or, if, so, etc. Auxiliary verbs means operator or helping verbs are can, shall, will, have, may, do, am, etc. Interjections are ooh, oh, oof, hey. These are the examples of interjection. These are also called as words used for expressing surprise. Oh my God, hooray, hip hip hooray. These are the examples of interjection. Then we have enumerators, means the words which are used for counting, or the words displaying numbers. Those are one, two, first, last, etc. Let's turn towards the next process of word formation. To develop vocabulary, we must learn that how the words are formed. Friends, in this, we can form words by adding prefix and suffix. So let us learn what is prefixation. Prefixation means to fix or add a particle before the word to the root word to form a new word. Look at the first column in the table of prefix. The prefixes are semi, re, un, auto, de, and multi. These, these words can form, or these prefixes form a new word when they are added to the base or the root word, like final, semi-final, collect, recollect, happy, unhappy, biography, autobiography, forest, deforest, national, multinational. Friends, let us turn toward the next process of word formation. These are some more examples of prefix. Friends, every prefix has its own meaning, and by adding these prefixes to a root word creates new meaning. For example, ante means before. So antitental, anteroom, or antidote. Then we have another example of anti, anti means against or opposing. So when we go to the doctor, he gives us antibiotic. Then if somebody is depressed, antidepressant is given. When there is a poison, so poison needs an antidote. So it is against the poison, it kills the poison. Then circum means around. So circumstance, circumvent, circumnavigate. Co means with. So co-worker, co-pilot, cooperation are its examples. Then D means off or down or away from. So devalue, that means not giving value. Deforest, that means cutting down forest. Derail, that means the train derails from the that means train derails, motivate demotivate. Then M or N means cause to or put into, embrace, encode, embed, enclose, engulf are the examples. Next one is AP means upon or close to or after. So epicenter, episcope, epidermis are its example. Next example is of X means former or out of. Ex-president, ex-boyfriend, exterminate are the very familiar examples of this prefix. Next example is of extra means beyond or more than. So extracurricular, extraordinary and extraterrestrial are the examples of this prefix. Next is FORE, means before. So forecast, forehead, and foresee, forward, and foremost are the examples of these prefix. Next, friends, to practice more, you can have the next prefixes as homo, hypher, ill, im, in, ir, im, in, infra, inter, intra, and so on. So you can have the list and practice at your own. Friends, in developing vocabulary, we saw what is meant by prefixation. Now let us turn towards suffixation. So suffixation means to attach a particle after the root word to form a new word. So the list of prefix you can see in the table in the first column as AL, LESS, NESS, ISH, FUL, and double E. So arrive becomes arrival, mercy becomes merciless, happy becomes happiness, book becomes bookish, then faith becomes faithful, and double E, when it is added to employ, it becomes employee. So, like prefixes, suffixes also have their own meaning. Now, orium, orium, or arium, arium means a place for. So, terrarium, aquarium, solarium are the places. Then ARY, ARI. So it means of or relating to. So literary, that means related to literature. Military, that means related to military. So militant, army. So budgetary, related to budget. So ATE means state or quality of. It is an adjective. Affectionate, desolate, obstinate, activate, evaporate, and medicate are the examples. Then ATION, Asian means action or process. So creation means action of creating. Narration, action of narrating. Then emancipation. Okay, so let us turn toward the next uh, suffix. It is ATIVE. Ative means tending to. Creative, preservative, talkative are the examples. Next is CIDE, means act of killing. So homicide, suicide, genocide are some examples, and you might have come across these words in your reading. Next one is CRACY, cracy, means rule or power. So the word gives you very good example, that is bureaucracy. Friends, you have some more suffixes here to practice. at your own. So you can take them down and practice from your textbooks, newspapers, and any sources like internet and TV. Next, friends, in developing vocabulary, synonyms and antonyms also add great knowledge in your learning and speaking English. So what is mean by synonyms and what are the synonyms? So synonyms are the words of the same grammatical class having similar meaning as synonyms, and synonyms are the words having slightly different shades of meaning. Synonyms are the words that convey the same general idea. The examples are given below. See that all the highlighted or blue words give you the same meaning, but they have different shade. So he was killed in the train accident. So in the train accident he was killed, that means not purposefully. The robbers murdered him and taken away his property. So here is murders means to kill purposefully. The soldiers saw the soldier was slain on the battlefield. So slain means it was not the um, purposeful killing, but it is the killing for honor. Then the criminal was executed, so it is punishment. So this killing is for punishment, so it is executed. And all the sheep were slaughtered. So slaughter, that means cruelly killing for selfish purpose of eating their flesh. Yes, so if you have observed, you may come to know that all these words have the same meanings, but there is a slight change in their meaning, and they are perfect at their places. Next, friends, this is the list of some synonyms, and you have to practice by using them in your own sentences. Then you will come to know the slight difference in their meaning. For example, you can have this: fair means just, impartial, unbiased, and objective. Then keep similarizes to hold, maintain, sustain, support. Very simple example is of new, novel, modern, current, and recent. And run, it has synonyms like race, sprint, dash, rush. So if you want to understand them, you can use a very you can practice these words. You can have its examples in a very good dictionary. So reach to the library and find a good dictionary, and it will give you examples of all these synonyms. Friends, like synonyms, we also have antonyms. These antonyms are the words of the same grammatical class but having opposite meaning. Now, accept means decline or refuse. Arrive, arrive, opposite to arrive is depart. Artificial is opposite to natural. Beautiful, ugly, before, after, and so on. If you go through all these words, you may understand that since your childhood up to this time, you have come across many of them. Yes, so these are the antonyms. Friends, thank you very much for your patient listening and watching this video. In the next video, Developing Vocabulary Part 2, we will know about confusing words. Which are the confusing words and how they can help us to develop our vocabulary if we understand them properly. So thank you very much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.